Hello, welcome to my channel. The video you're about to see is a wild camp down the south coast. I'm doing this video because all my batteries ran out, and you'll see why probably during the video. So I meant to say at the end of the video, if you do like the videos, press subscribe at the bottom please, and the bell. Sometimes wild camping doesn't go to plan, it just doesn't, and you'll see in this video that one of the problems was water. I carried 4 litres, and within a couple of hours I drank those, or 2 of them, and so by the time the evening come I had about a quarter of a litre left, half a litre. So I left that campsite on the beach and went back to Hastings. But also on the beach there was a lot of other wild campers. They all had the same idea apparently, and so I wasn't used to that. So I had to sleep on the beach, and I was going to go and pick something a little bit further up in the woods and do a meal like with my little camp stove, but that wasn't possible because all the places were taken up by other tents. And so yeah, on the way, well, the hills on the way there were like that. And I hadn't also realised that my backpack, the straps had slipped, so my backpack was hanging off the back. I just hadn't realised, and that was clearly sapping my strength as I was going up the hills. And I only noticed it actually on the way back going to Hastings along the coast, and I pulled the straps up, but you'll see it sort of like halfway disappeared. But I don't know why that happened, but it did. And this really is aimed towards the people I think that are going to start or thinking about going wild camping, is that sometimes you do get failures. Camping doesn't always turn out the way you expect it to turn out, but don't let that put you off. I've had about 4 over the years that have been not what I expected, and a couple of 3 have been aborted on purpose because of horrendous weather, etc. But of course, if you are wild camping, you're out in the middle of nowhere and the weather comes in, you can't abort it anyway. You have to sort of ride it out. The ones that I've aborted have been sort of like in Kent, where I can easily jump on the train, or I've driven home, that sort of thing. So don't let that put you off. You've got to keep going for it, and it is exciting and good fun. But yeah, this one's a little bit different. All my batteries ran out. I was going to do a couple of videos of the stars, time lapse, but all that did was just eat 2 of my batteries up, and when I got home there was no footage at all. It was like 3 minutes of blank. I don't know why that was. So yeah, and then right at the end, before I said goodbye to everybody, batteries had gone. So that was it really. It's just none of it turned out as planned, as you'll see in the video. But I hope you enjoy what I'm going to put together anyway and show you, and then hopefully as we learn, because this is all new to me, this video malarkey, YouTubing, I learn as I go along, and each one will get better and better. Fingers crossed. But I want to show you the reality of it. A lot of stuff you see on YouTube is everybody's having fun all the time, and then you may go out there and go like, this is not what it's really like, and sometimes it isn't, and you just have to put up with that. It's part of the experience, I suppose, and the learning curve for new campers. And sometimes it is for me, as you'll see in this footage. I've never had those wild campers like that before around me, and I was just not the only one. Nice people, great chats, great little drink, but yeah, not what I was expecting, as you'll see in the video. Enjoy it, I hope. Let me know in the comments below please, and also don't forget to subscribe. I would be really appreciative. Thank you very much. See you later. Bye. Welcome to Hastings. Saturday morning, 9:30, gorgeous day. It's going to be a gorgeous day. Cliffs behind me there, if you can see. Just been through the old part of Hastings, and I had breakfast. Nice, some lovely restaurants. bit early really for the pump house, but if you're ever in Hastings, go to the pump house. It's a lovely pub, nice food, Shepherd Neame. Well, I think most of the pubs around here are Shepherd Neame. But we're not here for Hastings. Oh no, we are here for wild camping. So I'm going to walk to the end of the road over there, and I think the tide's out, so I'm going to hit the beach and walk along the beach and find somewhere later on today for a camp. I bought my little firebox, so hopefully there's going to be some driftwood. Gonna have a camp out tonight and Sunday night. Brought plenty of food. A bit worried about water. Got a couple of litres, but I don't think it's going to be enough. But we'll see. There's a problem always with water because it's the weight. But anyway, we'll muddle on, see what happens. I'll catch you later at the end of Hastings. Now, I'm not lost. I just don't quite know where I am. I came off the path. I was going to walk around the coast on the beach part, but then tide beat me. I faffed around too much in Hastings, and I had 2 hours for the tide to come in. So I decided that was a little bit too dangerous. You get cut off halfway round, you're in trouble, especially with a heavy rucksack. So I came up the hill and kept going. I jumped on a bus. A driver didn't know where I wanted, so he dropped me off, and I'm heading down some country lane, and hopefully I'm going to head towards the cliffs and go along the country park again, but I'm not entirely sure, but we'll see. It's all part of the excitement of wild camping, I suppose. Not getting lost, but not quite knowing where you are. But it's been pleasant. I took on some more water. The problem is, because it's so hot, well, not hot, but it's just so close, is that how much water do you take with you? So I took 3 or 4 litres. I've gone through a litre already within an hour. It's just taken, you know. Car park. I see. Let's go to the car park and have a look. I think we're close. I can see the sea from here. Oh, what I want to do is jump in that water and cool down. Visitor Centre. That looks better. Oh, look at that. Yeah, car park. I can see benches. Visitor Centre closed. There's something there for ship navigation. I've heard about Grey Owl. He was on, or featured on, one of the survival programs with Ray Mears. Right, interesting. There we are. Well, I seem to have found the coast. I'm just walking up now to some sort of shipping station. Not quite sure what it is, but it's on our radar to me, but we'll find out.
Right, well, I'm nearly there. This is hours later. I sillily put my life in the hands of the bus driver because I couldn't be bothered to walk up the hills. So I said, listen, this is where I need to go. He went, yeah, I know where you need to go, and dropped me off miles away. So I had to double back. The hills, horrendous. I'm exhausted, but I can hear music. I think I'm near the beach, but I've got a long way down to go. So I'm going to try and get out of this sun because I am baking. Now that's where I think I need to be. So at least it's all downhill. But look at the hill I've got to come up. Still. Well, that is one of the steepest climbs to a beach I've ever come across. With my rucksack, my legs are like jelly, and the heat. Half my water's gone already. So, a lot of people, I mean hundreds, have come down here. For some weird reason I thought it was going to be quiet. Don't know why, I just did. But it's not. Well, I eventually found the beach. It's not too well packed. It will get quieter later on, and the tide will go out, and I'll find a campsite. In the meantime, I need a swim. Sorry I haven't videoed much today. This beach was absolutely packed, and I did hear from the internet, Facebook, that this was a nudist beach. There's a sign when you come down saying clothing optional. So it was about a quarter of the people were undressed. So you have to be careful with filming, I suppose. But it was packed. I've been speaking to a few of the locals, and they said they've never seen it anywhere so busy. Now the other problem is, you can probably see from behind me there, is that there are loads of campers here. So I found it really difficult to find a spot because all the other spots on the top there have been taken by wild campers. It is what it is. Apparently it's got busier and busier here every year. So now you've got to get really lucky to find somewhere. I'll just spin you round so you can see behind me. There you go. But it's been nice, it's been hot. The other problem here is water. I brought 4 litres, which is a weight. That's my camp there behind me. So I've got my bivy, if you can see it, which I'll film later. I don't even know if I'm going to cook tonight. I'm going to have a scotch or a couple of scotches. I'm exhausted really. I've been walking up and down those hills. I overshot my jump off from the bus, so I had to walk all the way back up the hills, down the hills. It was exhausting, and the heat. So I'm knackered now. I don't know what to do. So I might just cook something in the morning for breakfast and then make a decision. I may go back to Hastings and sleep on the beach at Hastings, purely because of water situation. What do? You've got to get out of here. I've got to get up those hills there. My rucksack's quite heavy. So yeah, It is what it is. It's been thoroughly enjoyable. I'm not moaning now. And I'm going to enjoy the camp. I am going to. But yeah, it's too hot today. And then when I got here, the tide was in, so it's now just gone out. So I've been waiting for about 4 hours in total for that, really. So I could walk down the beach and find somewhere when people are starting to leave. And that's it then. There's a couple of brave people in the background there on the beach. No clothes. Thinking, do I go in? Do I not go in? Oh, well, it's too cold now. Well, the water will be too cold. Anyway, I'll make a decision. I may well just speak to you tomorrow morning. I'll cook some breakfast tomorrow. Although if I'm hungry later, I might just fire something up later. Let's yeah, speak to you later. Well, it's about 10:15. I'm going to turn in now. If anything else happens during the evening, I'll get back to you, but I'm going to go straight to sleep. I'm knackered. When you go wild camping, now and again you have a fail, which this is a bit really, because I expected to do some filming and put the footage out and try and improve what I'm doing, but today's not been possible. I'm going to put it out anyway so you can see, but in reality these things happen and you have to put it down to experience, unfortunately. Just battle on and just keep going, and the next camp will be better. But yeah, I've had wild camps in the past and it's not cracked up to what I expected it to be. And I have aborted some camps when the weather's been particularly bad, or I don't feel entirely safe where I've camped and I've just packed up and jumped on a train and gone home. These things happen. It's no good trying to be a hero, because at the end of the day your safety comes first, and sometimes if you're not happy about it, and then wrap up and go. I'm happy with this, but today has not been what I totally expected it to be, which is fine. Tomorrow's another day. I'm going to sleep on the beach. I'm going to enjoy the evening. Well, the sun's behind the mountain there, the hills, so that you can't see the sunset. Too late, it's gone now anyway. Yeah, there's people behind me tenting. I think about 5 or 6 people. So yeah, I shall see you in the morning. Coffee and breakfast. See you later. Bye. Lovely morning. Been out, got a couple of oysters. Breakfast. There's a lot of winkles and cockles and things and mussels here, but too small. There is over there, if you can see right there in the distance, a seal popping his head up. There's another one somewhere, probably looking for my oysters. I tried to do some time lapse last night of the stars. There's no light pollution here, and of the sea tide going in and out last night and the sunrise, but nothing came out. Lost everything, and all the footage of everything. There's nothing left on my GoPro. I used 3 batteries yesterday in total, with the all the footage that I lost last night. So I've only got 1 battery left, so I'm going to have to backtrack the film, and hopefully you won't notice. Oh dear, such is life. Still just waiting for my coffee now, have my oysters, and show me a little camp later. There's a lot of people tenting here. Yeah, look, there's another seal there, look. That was my little camp last night. Didn't realise there was an overhanging rock above my head. I think I'll start heading back to Hastings. I may camp on the beach there. Well, leaving this bay, is it Glen Bay? Yesterday I came from the other side of the radar. It's a killer. The heat was terrible yesterday, about 32 degrees. Got through about 4 litres of water. I was going to stay for 2 days, but water's an issue. There's a stream, I think there's 2, but people have been drinking out of them. People are living here, I think. There's tents, like camps, encampments that's been here for a long time by the looks of it. So, not staying. I'm going to go back to Hastings along the beach. Tide's out, not due until 4 o'clock. I've not heard of anybody who's done it along the beach, walking, especially with a rucksack on. But we're going to go. I've got 6 hours before the tide comes in. Well, when it's at its height. So I'll go along here for about an hour, see what it's like. If I change my mind, I can always come back. Plenty of time. If not, I'll crack on. And hopefully, I'll get there. See, that would have been an excellent place to camp there behind me. But that's like an encampment. I've been there for a long time. I went there yesterday. Perfect bench. Thing is, I don't know how far the the tide does come up all the way up here. Otherwise, that would be perfect. There is no phone signal here at all, anywhere along this beach. So you don't want to get the tides wrong. You get caught out of here and the tide's against you, you're in a world of grief. Although there are 1 or 2 places you can scramble up and wait a couple of hours for the tide to turn. But wouldn't recommend it. Tide's not in till 3 o'clock. It's now about 11. So well, just chatted to a couple of guys there, and they're going to where I camped. And they were telling me that those people that are camping there with tents are volunteers, and they camp there all year, and they clean up all the rubbish and keep the steps maintained. How nice is that? And there's me thinking that it was just like permanent camps and they're just sleeping there, but they're not. They take care of everywhere. So thank you for that, and well done. Can't believe it. Yeah, And the stream, which I wouldn't drink from, apparently is perfectly clean. It's not a spill off from farms or anywhere. It goes like a brook, goes through all the chalk. But I still wouldn't try it. But they seem to be thriving on it. The one people that are living there. So there we go. Right, nearly there now. I should be about 20 minutes away, I think. Speak to you later. Well, here I am back in Hastings. 45 minutes that walk from the beach, the cove, back into Hastings. 4 hours yesterday through those hills and back again. Right, I'm gonna go and get a nice cup of tea and a gallon of water, ice cold. Speak to you later. Well, that's the end of that video. Sorry the abrupt ending, but I did run out of battery unfortunately, and I had none left. So shortly after that I jumped onto a train and back home. But I hope you did enjoy the video. Please don't forget to press the subscribe button and the bell so you can get my next videos, and thank you very much indeed for watching. Please leave any comments, good or bad. We all need to learn. Well, I need to learn anyway as I go along. Thank you very much for watching. See you again later. Bye.